to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit EdmontonsBestHotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
Here at Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oilers taking on the Minnesota Wild. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannam. We are the Oilers Radio Network. Oilers coming off a overtime win over the San Jose Sharks. They have won 3 in a row, trying to push that to 4, which would be a season high as they take on the Wild here tonight at Rogers Place. Let's head downstairs for the national anthems and Robert Clark.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. With the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oilers, the Minnesota Wild. We go to our starting lineup, and it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years for the Oilers. Up front, Leon Draisaitl with Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Jake Wallman. Tristan Jarry starts in goal. For the Wild, Joel Eriksson Ek starts up front with Marcus Johansson and Matt Boldy. On defense, Jacob Middleton and Jared Spurgeon. Jesper Wallstedt starts in goal. The referees, Peter McDougall and Tom Shimoulevsky, Travis Gowerlitz and Ben O'Quinn. They're on the lines. We drop the puck. We're underway here at Rogers Place as Draisaitl shoots it in. Wallstedt just slows it up. It gets to the corner. Middleton across to Spurgeon, the Edmonton product, up the right wing. Through the middle to Eriksson Ek, and as he brought it in, Johansson in early, and the Wild are offside 16 seconds in.
So Cam, as you know, the Oilers have a lot of skill on their team, and at times have not played north and south to start games. And there's been turnovers from some of their better players, 3 of the 6 home games that have led to them having to chase games out of the gate. They were able to come back against San Jose. To me, there's no recipe for success against a team that's number 2 in the league in save percentage. They got to have a better start. Got to manage the puck well here against Vinny.
But Colson will get it out, gets to Kapanen at center. Now on the left to Draisaitl. Into the Minnesota zone, has it on the left wing. Left side to Kapanen, to the blue line. Draisaitl shot. Wallstedt steers that aside with his stick. And the puck in behind the net. Spurgeon on the right to Boldy. Boldy will take his time, bump it across to Middleton, go off for a change. We're just underway. The Edmonton Oilers, the Minnesota Wild, here at Rogers Place. Faber to center. Through the middle, missed Zuccarello with it. It's going to go right to Jarry. Scoops it up with his glove, and he's going to hold on.
So what the Wild have done a lot over the last few years is have Eriksson at center and Brodin on defense going head-to-head against McDavid. Right? They've sort of layered the defense, and then they've tended to have pretty good goaltending. And it's been a challenge.
Yep. Face off to the left of Jarry. The last Oilers win against Minnesota in Edmonton, December 8th at 23. It's been a couple seasons. Off the right side, puck comes in front of the net, and Jarry pokes it into the corner. McDavid on the left, Kaprizov got it free. That's kicked out by Jarry. Then the rebound just hammered wide by Faber. What a chance. And the pass up the middle. Breakaway pass. McDavid in. Backhand save by Wallstedt, and he covers it up. Minute 15 into a scoreless first. Wild with 2 chances at the Edmonton end, and then the Oilers with a breakaway.
Well, the puck was on the stick of the right player for Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins threaded the needle on a long stretch to McDavid, and he was gone. No one's catching him. Tried to open up Wallstedt with the 5-hole, and he's a big man. 33 save shutout performance in here on December 1st, and that woke Edmonton's offense up. And McDavid started shooting the puck. That was one of the big differences. And that's why he's got the most goals in the league since December 1st.
Emerson's shot off a stick goes wide. It's along the boards, goes to the blue line. Sent towards the net, steered aside by Wallstedt on the shot by Roslovic. And the puck up near the line, and it comes out. So Stastny inside the Edmonton zone to Emberson on the right, through the middle, off the stick of Savoy. Wallstedt to the left wing corner for Hughes. Now on the left side, top of the circle, and getting it out to center ice is Yurov. Comes into the Oiler end to the right wing corner, and the angle shot goes off the pad of Jarry, and it comes out. Tarasenko let it go from a sharp angle.
Good hit.
And
Emerson got a piece of Hinostroza on the offside.
He did too. On the offside, he got a good piece of him. We're a minute 55 here into a scoreless first period.
Vinny Hinostroza now in his 7th NHL team. Once had a spirited scrap with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
RNH doesn't do it often, but when he does, it's usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Puck sent up the right wing, off the stick of Frederick, goes into the Wild zone. It's in behind the net, and Janmark gets it in front, and that shot's blocked as Frederick let it go. Wallman will keep it in on the left wing point. Left side to Lazar. That hit Trennan. The puck cleared out. And now Juracek with it inside his own end for Minnesota. Across to Damon Hunt, up the left wing, directed in. Nurse will go behind the net, reverse it, but Foligno's going to get to it first. To Trennan, his shot off the left wing. Went off of Frederick to the right wing point. Juracek into the middle, and that's off a stick. Goes in behind the Edmonton goal. And Nurse has it there. Nurse will wait. Both teams make changes. As Nurse in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse steps up on the left side to Wallman, now across to Nugent-Hopkins. They give it to McDavid, that's offside at the Wild line.
So straight hard match here from Chris Knobloch, the Oilers head coach. They put the Hartman line out there. McDavid came on instead of Draisaitl, and now they're going to have Eriksson Ek out. I bet you're going to see Draisaitl come on the ice here.
Yep.
And that's what 7 years of post-secondary education gets you, Cam.
That's right.
Most guys are called doctor with that, not failed art student.
Say you got your doctorate in hockey by this point. As the puck goes into the Wild zone, Middleton will turn back, go get it. He's in behind the net, and he's got Kapanen right on him. Takes him to the corner boards. Puck comes free. Kapanen, the backhand, the save by Volstead, and he holds onto it. Great work by Kapanen on the forecheck.
Edmonton's been a different team with him in the lineup since he's come back, and he has been knocked out of the lineup once, but 7-1-2 in the 10 games. Of course, missed over 30-plus games, played the first 6 of the year, got hurt in Detroit trying to throw a hit, and he gives Edmonton speed, and the Oilers need to add more speed, and that will be something we might see by the deadline.
Boldy in the right wing corner as it poked off his stick. Middleton will get to it on the left. Up the left wing to Johansson, won't get it out. It goes to Draisaitl. Shoots! Scores! Leon Draisaitl into the slot. Goes stick side on Volstead. It's 1-0 Oilers.
Well, that was a candidated drive from Leon Draisaitl. I mean, he's won the Rocket Richard Trophy last year, multiple-time 50-goal scorer. High slot giveaway. Puck went right to him, and he let her rip and picked the top blocker's side.
27th of the year for Draisaitl. He's got points in 4 straight games. And the Edmonton Oilers, 3 minutes and 16 seconds into this first period, are up by a score of 1-0. And at the Edmonton blue line is Wallman. Wallman up the right wing, off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. Hughes, left side to Hartman, got it to center ice. Zuccarello will shoot it in. That's going to be icing against the Wild.
And as you know, the Oilers have been pretty good when they've scored this year. They are 22-1-4 when scoring first.
Well, that is a good sign. When the opposition scores first, the Wild are 8-10-4.
Which is a really good record.
That is pretty good.
They're a good team.
Yeah, they are.
And Bill Guerin's going to make them better.
They're 16-5-5 in their last 26.
Like I said, they're a good team.
They're a good team. And the puck in the right wing corner in the Wild zone. Goes over to Hartman. Coming in is Nurse. Nurse takes a swipe at it. Hartman is able to clear it out. Wallman inside his own blue line. 1-0 Oilers on the goal by Leon Draisaitl. Pass on the left, Zuccarello into the Oilers' end, into the middle. The shot by Hartman, saved by Jari. The rebound, Zuccarello just jammed it wide. Puck on the left wing. Zuccarello to the right wing corner for Kaprizov. Kaprizov on the right side to the middle of the ice to Faber. Now over to Hughes. Takes it across the line. A shot. Pinballs to the net. Kicked out by Jari. And the puck to the line. It comes out. Good save by Tristan.
Got to manage the puck. Darnell Nurse threw a grenade up the boards, and that created the turnover. They got 2 looks.
Back to the point to Faber. Now on the right. Hit a stick. Now it's to Tarasenko. Has it on the right wing for the Wild. Into the middle to Yurov. His shot, and that's kicked out by Jari. Good stop again. The puck along the boards, and Wallman will get it out through the middle of the ice to Savoy. Left wing to McDavid. Over the line. He's in the middle to Savoy. Oh, just off the outside of the net on the one-time shot. Maybe hit the outside of the post as Emberson will dump the puck in behind the goal.
I think Connor's got to shoot it there, Cam. He had the middle look.
It was right between the hash marks. Puck in the left corner. Hughes on the right to Faber. 1-0 Oilers here in the first. 5:15 gone. Brought in on the right by Roslovic. He's up to the line. That's poked off his stick. It comes out. Hinostroza in the Oilers zone. Lost it. And Roslovic through the neutral zone. Will dump the puck into the right wing corner of the Wild end. Juracek, right wing to Yurov. Only got it to center and brought in by Frederick. That's offside as Roslovic was dumped down inside the Wild blue line.
Well, Jari's had a good start to this game because they've had 3 point-blank looks, and he's finding pucks early.
Yeah, he's had to make some very good saves.
Did he have a... Oh, yeah, he should have shot the puck.
Yeah.
Just showing the McDavid replay.
Yeah, they just...
Even if he shoots it low pad, it might go right to Savoy anyways on the rebound.
Yep. Center ice, Bouchard will dump it in. Bouchard points at 4 straight coming into this. Now over to the left side. Frederick to the blue line to Ekholm. Shot doesn't get through. To the left wing corner is Lazar driving in front. Wallstad to save. Covers it up. Great job by Lazar.
Curtis Lazar, hard net drive. Of course, won a Memorial Cup with Tristan Jarry, 2014. And that's the last WHL champion to win the Memorial Cup.
Edmonton Oil Kings, 2014. They won the league in 12, went to the league final in 13, and won the Memorial Cup in 14. That is a heck of a run.
And they beat Portland. They played Portland in all three of those
That's
series.
right. And Portland went to the Memorial Cup in 13.
And that's a time where Portland had the advantage of maybe getting a little bit better American players than everybody else. Now with the new rules of the NCAA, you got teams like Medicine Hat with 8 Americans. That's a penalty right off the draw.
Yeah, Lazar got the stick up on Middleton off the draw, and Edmonton is about to be shorthanded.
A few months ago,
They're going to take a look at Middleton
a video
and
called AI
see
Music
to what
is
degree
Cooked.
this is.
We're talking about it.
But the Wild are going on the power play. There's a conference.
Always worry once they go into the conference here. I mean, it's simple. If he draws blood in that situation, you would expect if it was against an Oiler player, you'd say that's got to be a 4.
Yeah, they're still... Oh,
Here's the call.
Edmonton, number 20, 2-minute minor, high sticking.
okay. They must have been discussing whether it was a penalty or not.
Yeah. We got him.
Oh, yeah, got him.
There's no question about that. All right, so Minnesota's power play is really good. It's 6th in the league at 24.3%. Oilers' penalty killing is 14th in the league at 79.6%. The Oilers are 4th in the league at faceoffs at 52.4%, but it's a right side draw, and Lazar's in the box. He's their best right side faceoff man right now.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Jarry. His last game was Monday against Anaheim. 37 saves in that 7-4 win. Puck goes right to Bouchard on the backhand, high in the air, saucers it down the ice.
The guy's got a great stick, and he's added penalty killing to his repertoire. Bouchard really becoming an outstanding all-around defenseman.
Here's a breakaway pass. Eriksson Ek comes in, shoots, scores. Eriksson Ek got the breakaway pass at the Edmonton line. Was in between the D, goes in and scores power play goal. And the game's tied at 1.
And that's a pre-scout. They scored the same way here last year in a long stretch, right down the middle of the ice. Hughes right on the tape to Eriksson Ek, and he'd split the seam between Bouchard and Ekholm, elevated the puck up and over Tristan Jarry. That was a nice looking play.
Eriksson Ek gets his 14th of the year, and he's got points in 4 straight games. And Hughes
Got to have a little bit tighter. Yeah. Can't be that far apart defensively.
6:15 time of the goal. Power play goal by the Wild ties the game at 1.
Not every team, a lot of teams wait to do a reload there. There was no reload there. They went up the ice and hit the stretch. Nice looking play.
It's at center ice, Boldy. Hughes picks up an assist. He's got points in 8 straight games. Up the right side, Boldy directs it in to the Oiler end. Eriksson Ek goes after it. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Wallman to the left wing corner for Podkolzin through the middle and right to Hughes of the Wild. They'll get it out to center for Johansson. Johansson to the left wing, taken hard to the left wing boards by Podkolzin.
You heard him with that hit.
Oh. Yeah.
Skated
Johansson
right through.
is slowly going to skate over to the Wild bench as Faber comes out through the middle. Left wing to Hughes. Over the Edmonton line. His pass picked off. Nugent Hopkins to Kapanen. Kapanen into his own end for Bouchard. Bouchard on the left wing. Matthias Ekholm to Nugent Hopkins. Going cross ice to Hyman. Hughes and Volstad with the assists on the goal by Eriksson Ek. And the puck into the Edmonton zone. McDavid lost it, and you're off a chance. Couldn't get a shot through. And the puck goes over to the left wing. Hinostroza, left wing corner to the blue line to Middleton. Now across to Spurgeon. A snapshot saved by Jarry. The rebound swept just wide of the Edmonton net. In the right wing corner, it's McDavid will get it out to Bouchard. Now on the right side, it's center to Hyman. Taken to the boards. Bouchard will bring the puck in. Bouchard's got it on the right wing point. We're tied at 1. We're here in the first. The Oilers in the Wild. Top of the circle to McDavid. In front of the net. Scores! Nugent Hopkins had it. Hit his skate and go in. It's 2-1 Edmonton.
This is going to be a good goal. I mean, I know it went off of his boot, but by no means do I believe for a second there was an intent to direct it. And Bouchard with a great keep at the point. And then McDavid swoops off the half wall and just directs one in front. RNH got a little bit lucky. Minnesota is taking a look here. I think it's a good goal. Yeah, he was not Rick Boot-tootin' on that one.
No. Nugent Hopkins goes to the side of the net. McDavid put it right off his skate and in, and Edmonton's up 2-1. 8:01 time of the goal. Nugent Hopkins gets his 13th of the year. And McDavid will have points in 4 straight. Same with Ryan Nugent Hopkins.
And Bouchard's going to get the second assist on that goal.
So he'll have points in 5 straight. And the Oilers restore the lead. They're up 2-1 here on the Wild. Puck dumped in by Draisaitl. Goes to the right wing corner in Minnesota territory. Up against the boards. Rims on the left. Stastny in behind the net. Roslovic let it go by right to Draisaitl. Draisaitl off the right wing boards. He got checked on the play. Kaprizov down the left wing into the Oiler and taken hard to the boards. Puck goes to the left wing corner. It comes out. Zuccarello's shot. That was blocked by Savoy. Puck to the left wing point. Middleton over to Spurgeon. Now to Kaprizov. A shot. It's blocked. Puck goes to Spurgeon. A backhand. It went off of Stastny. Stastny up the right wing will get it out. Roslovic to center with Savoy. Now to Savoy over the line to Roslovic. Right wing to Draisaitl. A shot that got blocked. It goes to the right corner. 2-1 Oilers here in the first. Nurse with it left wing point. To Wallman on the right. To Draisaitl. To Frederick. Shot off the stick of Hartman. Goes to the left wing corner. Savoy to Frederick. To the right wing point for Wallman. He'll keep it in. Gets past Zuccarello. Gives it to Frederick. His pass to the middle gets broken up. And Hartman will get it high in the air and out.
This is a coach's nightmare, but a fan's dream. This is awesome.
Frederick will shoot it in. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Juracek into the corner. Got hit by Szymanski. Janmark's shot just goes wide. And the puck in the left wing corner. In behind the net. Szymanski to Frederick. To the left wing point to Nurse. On the left wing for Janmark into the corner. Szymanski up against the boards with Juracek. Puck comes free, goes into the slot, and Foligno there for the Wild. Give it to Trennan. He can loop back in his own end. It's across on the left. And it's Hunt with it in his own zone over to Juracek. Juracek out to center ice. Foligno directs it to Boldy. He'll come in through the middle. Over to the right wing. Boldy back to the line. Hughes, a shot blocked. It comes in front of the goal, and unable to get his stick on it was Foligno. And coming out is McDavid. 3-on-2 down the right wing. Cross ice pass. Nugent Hopkins trying to get it back in front, and that was broken up. Trennan up in the air and out with it.
Bit of a missed opportunity for Edmonton there. Not get a shot on the 3-on-2.
Bouchard at center ice, left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Minnesota zone, off the end boards to Hyman. Left wing point for Ekholm. In behind the net to Hyman, off his stick, batted in the air, goes into the left wing corner. Boldy is battling for it, and it goes in behind the net. Now a penalty coming up to Connor McDavid as he tripped up Hughes. With 9:12 to go here in the first, Edmonton about to be shorthanded. It's a 2-1 Oiler lead over the Wild. With 9:12 to go in the first. Here from Rogers Place, we'll take a break. When we come back, Oilers on the PK. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Connor McDavid off for a trip. Second power play of the game for the Wild. They're 1-for-1 with a man advantage. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. 2-1, Edmonton leads. 9:12 to go in the first period.
Lazar back out there, first time since he took the penalty. They scored on a terrific stretch from Hughes to Eriksson Ek. high event game through the first 10 minutes of this one. 16 shots on goal, 3 goals.
Lots of good chances to score for both teams. Puck gets to the left wing corner, and Zuccarello goes in behind the net to the right wing point to Kaprizov, to Boldy, and he wanted to get it to Hughes. He does, but it comes out over the line, and the Wild regroup. Kaprizov at center ice. Into the Oiler end on the left to Zuccarello. Left wing point to Boldy. He's going to walk right in. He'll shoot it. Save made by Jari. That one hit him up high, and it's cleared out down the ice by Lazar.
They're checking on Jari to make sure he's okay. Of course, McDavid's one of the Oilers' penalty killers up front.
He's in the box right now as Hughes went to drop it back. That goes off of Savoy, and he can one-hand it into the Wild zone.
He got slashed. They didn't call it. Fans didn't like it.
Boldy into the Oiler end. Left wing to Zuccarello. And then the puck got given away to Savoy. Went off to Eriksson Ek, right to Savoy, and he's able to dump it down the ice. Wallstad will set it in behind the net. Out comes Quinn Hughes. Hughes to center. Now back to Johansson, and he comes into the Oiler end to Spurgeon to Johansson. It's a rolling puck, top of the circle. Bouchard's clearing attempt kept in by Faber. And now pushed out of the zone by Podkolzin. Spurgeon will go back into his end. Give it to Faber. Penalty over in 39 seconds. 2-1 Edmonton lead. 7:49 to go here in the first period. Johansson into the Oiler end on the right wing, and that comes off a stick, goes right to Ekholm, and he'll drill it down the ice. Wallstead pushing up to Faber. Faber into the Oiler end to the right wing, and now comes across to Tarasenko, top of the circle on the left, to the blue line to Spurgeon. Right wing to Faber. Across to Tarasenko. Tarasenko to Spurgeon, a shot tipped wide of the Edmonton goal. Stastny takes it to the end boards. Penalty over here in a few seconds. Coming out and getting it out was Emberson, and McDavid's back on the ice. Minnesota 1 for 2 with a man advantage. As Hughes has it at his own blue line. We got 7 minutes to go in the first. 2-1 Edmonton leads. Hyman breaking things up at center. Put it into the Wild zone. Middleton will go in behind his net. He'll stop there. Up the right wing. Boldy did not touch it. That's icing against the Wild. The Oilers Kids in Oil Country Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's now live. Tonight's early bird prizes include 5 chances to win $1,000 cash and tickets to Bruno Mars at Rogers Stadium. So get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Face off to the right of Wallstead. 6:51 to go here in the first. 2-1 Oilers lead the Wild.
Drop the puck, Stripes.
Puck goes to the right wing corner. Hughes on the right wing boards. Gets it out.
Oilers have loaded up McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman here.
Draisaitl has it right now. He's got one for Edmonton tonight. So is Nugent Hopkins. Eriksson Ek with the goal for the Wild. Puck brought in by Ekholm on the right wing. Off the right wing boards, it goes into the corner. And Middleton through the middle to Hughes. Then Hughes fans on his pass, and Draisaitl steals. Draisaitl into the Minnesota zone on the right wing. To the right wing corner, pass in front of the net, went off of Ekholm. And Hughes in behind his goal. He's trying to shake off Draisaitl. Cross to Middleton. Through the middle of the ice. And it gets to Kaprizov at center on the left. He gets wedged against the boards by Hyman. Puck goes into the Minnesota zone. Spurgeon turning off the left wing. Cross to Faber. He pushed it too far ahead and lost it. So Frederick in over the line, then he lost it himself. Spurgeon will get it out on the backhand.
Had a chance to make a play there. Janmark was breaking, but that's the sort of year it's been for Frederick.
Frederick comes in on the right wing, a shot, and that goes off of Spurgeon and swept aside by Wallstead. Puck on the right wing. Top of the circle, and Spurgeon got it out. Left wing to Trennan, or Foligno. Foligno into the zone. Trying to get it to Trennan. Doesn't. And off the left wing, Roslovic will get it out. Right wing finds Frederick. He'll shoot the puck in. 2-1 Oilers lead. 5:10 to go here in the opening period. Frederick in the right wing corner. To the point for Emberson. Rip it around on the left wing boards. Roslovic up against the boards. He got pinned Juracek will get it out, give it to Trennan. Comes into the Oilers zone on the left wing. Stood up by Emberson. Loose puck to Draisaitl. Penalty coming up to the Wild, and they do touch it. And the Edmonton Oilers are going on the power play. It's going to be a hooking call.
Trennan.
And Trennan's going to the box. The Edmonton Oilers on the power play when we come back. 2-1, Edmonton leads. 4:48 to go here in the first. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 2-1, Oilers lead the Wild. 4:48 to go in the first. Edmonton on the power play. Their first of the game. Presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Oilers' best power play in the NHL, 31.6%. Perhaps the weakest part of Minnesota's games are PK at 77.6%. That's 24th in the league. And again, they've got the second best save percentage of the goalies. So teams have gotten to them a bit on when they've had to PK.
Face off to the right of Volstad. Puck to the left wing point. Bouchard to the middle, left side, Nugent Hopkins to the side of the net. Hyman got it in front of the goal. That was broken up by Boldy. Clears it out. Jari will set it behind the net for Bouchard. He comes out through the middle. Then at center, swings it back to McDavid with speed over the Wild line. Left side to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. In the middle for Bouchard. Left wing point to Nugent Hopkins. Now to McDavid, left side. To the point to Bouchard, to McDavid. McDavid in front of the net, broken up. It's jammed into the slot, and it's Nugent Hopkins recovering. Left wing corner to McDavid. His pass all the way over to the right. Draisaitl has it. Draisaitl at the top of the circle now to Dot. Right wing corner, McDavid to Draisaitl. A shot saved by Volstad. He covers up. A quick little give and go. Draisaitl to McDavid. Volstad with the save.
Solid stop from Volstad. The Oilers sometimes try to set it up for Draisaitl off the right flank, and that time he went in the middle bumper, and McDavid came all the way from the left flank over to the right flank and set up a look for Leon.
Face off to the left of Volstad. 1:06 to go in the penalty to Yakov Trenin, who's in the box for the Wild.
Using Urov here in the PK.
Yeah, taking the draw.
Taking the draw here. It should be an advantage to McDavid as a veteran center.
McDavid wins it. Puck to the right wing point. Draisaitl. Right side to McDavid. Towards the net to Draisaitl. Oh, he just put it wide of the goal. And standing on the doorstep was Zach Hyman. Hyman off the left wing boards to the point for Bouchard. On the left wing, Nugent Hopkins. A shot saved by Volstad. Puck to the right corner. Middleton to Faber, and he will sail it down the ice. From behind the net is Bouchard. On the right wing, off the boards to McDavid, flies through center into the Wild zone, gets to the middle, puck chopped to the corner. Podkolzin got it to the blue line, right side, it goes to Draisaitl, to McDavid, almost ran into Draisaitl, just avoided him. McDavid across to Draisaitl, into the slot, Bouchard shot, Volstad booted it out with the left pad. The puck along the boards. Goes in behind the net and cleared out by Hunt.
Well, they haven't updated the shots, but Edmonton had 3 or 4 really good looks there.
Trendon's penalty is just about over. 2-1 Edmonton leads. 2:49 to go here in the first. Wallman into the Wild zone. Got checked. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Hughes in the left wing corner. Through the middle to Faber. Come into the Oiler end. Look into the net. He'll take it to the net, but he doesn't get a shot. Wallman rims on the left. Podkolzin to Roslovic, and he did get it out. Zuccarello up the left wing, now to Kaprizov into the Oilers zone, goes in behind the net, played it in front, and that's broken up, and Podkolzin got it out.
Vasili's got to get off the ice. He's been out there for about a minute.
Hughes has to wait. Kaprizov was offside. Hughes still with it in the neutral zone. Cross ice pass, gave it away to Kapanen. He'll come in on the right, his shot blocked by Faber. Kapanen to the right wing corner, shakes off Faber. Gets to the top of the circle. Oh, pass to the middle to Wallman. Now on the left to Nurse. He'll get it in front. The save by Volstad. May have been redirected by Lazar. It's in behind the goal. Hughes on the right wing for Zuccarello. He lost it. Couldn't get it out. Janmark out of the left wing corner. In front of the net. It got to the slot. And the puck cleared out as Hartman will get it to center to Kaprizov. And now to Urov at center ice. He'll dump it in.
That fourth line's had good possession time in the offensive zone. That's a tough play from Jari.
Jari got it to Bouchard.
Yikes.
And he did get it out. And Nugent Hopkins for McDavid to Nugent Hopkins into the Wild end. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Hyman into the right wing corner, but Strozl will come up with it for the Wild. Will rim it. It won't get out. Ekholm has it on the left wing point. Comes across the line. Gave it to Bouchard. He'll wait. He's looking for a shooting lane. Now he finds it. He'll let it go. And that one got blocked in front. Went off of Middleton. We're in the last minute here of the first. 2-1 Edmonton leads. And the puck out to the neutral zone. And it's McDavid right back in on the right wing to the middle to Hyman. Oh, he just put it wide. He ran into Volstad. And Hyman's going to get a penalty. With 44 seconds to go here in the first period.
I might say the same thing again. Just shoot the puck. You can't pass it in the net on a goalie this good. And now Hyman's going to get a penalty. They're going to have a chance to tie it here, Cam, late in the first.
We're 4 seconds to go in the first. 2-1 Edmonton leads from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Rogers Place, 44 seconds to go in the first. 2-1 Oilers lead the Wild. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Zach Hyman off for goaltender interference. Third power play of the period for the Wild.
Third offensive zone penalty Edmonton's taken in this game. And if McDavid just shoots it and Hyman attacks the net for the rebound, don't end up in that situation. Instead, he tried to pass it in through Hyman.
Off the draw, puck to the line. Hughes to the middle. Left wing, Zuccarello will shoot it. Save Jari. Rebound comes across. They score. Kaprizov at the side of the net got the rebound. It's a power play goal, and this game's tied at 2.
The Oilers have been the better team 5-on-5 in this game, but they've taken 3 offensive zone penalties, and the Wild have scored twice, and they've scored 2 different ways. And Eriksson Ek, open tap inside of that 30th goal of the year for Kaprizov. He's never missing that.
Nope. So Kaprizov, the goal scorer on the Oiler penalty kill. It was brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
So that's seen the Oilers get touched up a bit on the PK here of late.
And we're tied at 2. 19:24 will be the time of that goal. A couple games ago, Anaheim goes 3 for 4 man advantage.
You'll never see Minnesota get as many.
Puck brought in, and it's set in front of the net by Johansson. Nobody from the Wild could get their stick on it.
When's the last time you've seen the Wild give up this many odd man breaks, right? You got to make it count.
You do. First got it out to Draisaitl. 14 seconds go in the period. Across to Wallman, into the Wild zone. Left wing corner. Tried to pass, went off of Faber. That goes out of play. 7 seconds to go here in the first period. We're tied at 2. But yeah, it has been high event for a game versus Minnesota.
Yeah, and they're giving up chances off the rush. Talk to some of the people around their organization. They'll tell you that they've hit a bit of, they want to get to the break here, but Edmonton is not in a solid spot as Minnesota is. Oilers you're in your stretch run. I know the Olympic break's coming up. You got to find ways to win games right now.
Hughes goes behind his goal, left side to Eriksson Ek. He'll get it out. Boldy shot it towards the net as the period ends. Eriksson Ek and Zuccarello get the assists on that goal by Kaprizov. As Bob said, his 30th of the season. And this one's tied at 2 through 20 minutes here at Rogers Place. Minnesota going 2 for 3 on the period. Oilers and Wild tied at 2. Tonight's Oilers Kids in Oil Country Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation, supporting the exceptional care kids rely on today while helping build the new standalone Stollery for tomorrow. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. The puck dropped. We're underway here in the second. No, we're not. The puck was dropped. We're just not underway. They got to do it again.
Well, the Oilers had a good 5-on-5 period. The problem is Minnesota touched them up 2 or 3 on the power play. And the Oilers' power play, the penalty kill's been taking on a little bit of water here.
At center ice, Draisaitl dumps it into the right wing corner of the Wild zone.
Oh.
Then Draisaitl dumped down
And
behind
the
the net. He
ref-
ran into the referee.
Well, the ref missed it. He got picked off on the play.
I thought that was offside. Puck brought in on the right wing. Johansson to the right wing point to Spurgeon. Shot doesn't get through. Loose puck. The shot saved by Jari off of Johansson. Johansson tried to center it. It hit Wallman, and that got caught up in his jersey.
Okay, they're checking Leon Draisaitl's skate at the Edmonton bench.
What happened there? Did he lose an edge?
That must be the only reason.
Must have.
The only thing is Cam, I don't even want to say.
We're getting a look now, and yeah, he lost an edge just before he got, and then took out the referee in the process, but looked like he lost an edge and then hit the boards.
I always worry about careening in.
Yeah.
Look out.
Quick shot, scores right off the draw. Zuccarello quickly off the draw, rips it past Jari, and it's a 3-2 Wild lead.
Literally what a difference a minute and 11 seconds makes. 36 seconds left in the first period. They score a power play goal. McDavid cleaned up in the face-off circle by Hartman, who is not a dominant face-off man. He's at 42.6%. But Zuccarello has owned the Oilers for years, dating back to his time in New York.
Well, it is his...
He's got a goal,
He's got a goal and an assist. What's that, 32 points in 27 games?
Yeah.
Hartman couldn't have won that draw any cleaner.
Oh, that's the thing. You can't get beat that badly off the draw.
Zuccarello's 9th of the year, and it's 3-2 for the Wild. That was 35 seconds into the second period. Nugent-Hopkins has it on the end boards to the right wing point to Bouchard. Right side to Draisaitl, or to McDavid, to Bouchard on the left. Bouchard makes a move, and he'll walk to the middle. He'll come in. The shot, glove save made by Volstad as Bouchard makes a nifty move to get to the middle of the ice. And that's a really good opportunity for Edmonton.
It's a great opportunity. The only problem with it is if he shoots initially, he's got Hyman as a net front, and by the time he walked it into the middle of the ice, a little bit of a box-out job there by Hughes on Hyman. And it gave a clean look for Wallstad.
Puck goes to Savoy off the draw. Now on the right, Emerson centering pass off a stick just goes wide. 3-2 Wild lead here in the second. Tarasenko gets it out through the middle to Yurov into the Edmonton zone. A shot off a skate, bounces left corner. Savoy on the left wing got it to the line and just out. Hughes into his own end. Now it goes to Faber. Faber on the left. Missed Hughes with the pass. That's icing. So Zuccarello from Hartman, 35 seconds into the period. Right off a face-off in the Edmonton zone. And it's a 3-2 Wild lead. The face-off will be to the right of Volstad. Again, the Oilers still getting good chances. I mean, that one by Bouchard was a really good chance. And off the draw, Savoy's shot, hit a leg, goes to the left wing corner. Gathering the puck up is Roslovic to the right wing, makes a move in the right corner, a pass to Savoy, to the line now to Emberson, went to shoot it, it's blocked, kept in by Stastny. Left wing corner, Roslovic to Szymanski and behind the goal. Battles with Hughes, holds him off a bit. Gets it over to the left wing corner to Roslovic. To the point for Stastny, across to Emberson. Rim it in behind the net, and it'll be Savoy to Roslovic, left wing corner.
Got to get it to the net.
Roslovic up to the top of the circle. Now into the left wing corner to Savoy, in front of the goal, off the stick of Lazar, and the puck chopped out by Faber. Left wing, Lazar will get the puck into the Wild zone. Tarasenko behind his goal to Hughes, now on the left to Faber. 3-2 Wild. 2:40 gone here in the second period. The center ice, Hinostroza unable to dump it in. Nurse on the left wing, off of Janmark. Into the Wild zone it goes. Faber into the right wing corner. Off the right wing glass, down the ice. It'll be icing against the Wild.
They're still looking at Draisaitl's skate. Leon Draisaitl is going off, Cam, for the Edmonton.
I wonder if he's getting to put a different pair of skates on. Maybe they tried to change the steel, and Draisaitl's gone down to the Edmonton room.
The thing I'm worried about is the way he went in with his elbow and wrist in Labords.
Face off to the right of Volstad. Puck to the point. Nurse across to Wallman. One-timer. Saved by Volstad. The puck goes in behind the net. McDavid to the left wing point to Nurse. In behind the goal to Hyman. Takes it to the right. Goes to the right wing to the blue line to Wallman. His pass goes off the stick of Hinostroza. He'll get it out for Foligno. Then lost it to Hyman. Frederick. The puck goes to the middle.
Yeah. So Frederick's up on this line. Nugent Hopkins. That means Draisaitl's going to be out here. Now, did he get... The other thing is he careened into Labords.
The left wing, Foligno into the Edmonton zone. He's on the left side for Trennan. Left wing corner. He'll step out. Can't get a backhand. Boldy, a shot. Save made by Jari. Spurgeon from the right point. Behind the net to Foligno. Shovels it around on the left for Middleton. Out to Boldy, hit him in the skate. Puck to the line. Spurgeon, right wing point. Into the middle to Eriksson Ek. He'll shoot it. Off the stick, goes to the right wing corner. On the end boards, Boldy. Boldy will get it to the middle. Eriksson Ek had it, could not get it to his stick. And up the right wing, Hyman will get it out. Middleton, forced back by Hyman, now to Boldy. 3-2 Wild here in the second. 4:10 gone in the period. Puck dumped into the Edmonton zone. Ekholm on the end boards to Bouchard. Pass to the middle got broken up. And it'll go over to the left wing. And Podkolzin to Ekholm. And he's in behind the Edmonton goal.
Is it possible it's a spotter? That's why Draisaitl. We'll see.
Flipped into the Wild zone by Podkolzin. It's in behind the net. Nugent Hopkins to Podkolzin. Now on the right wing to the point for Bouchard. Brings it on the right side to Podkolzin to Bouchard. Now on the left point. Off the left wing boards. It goes in behind the goal. It's rimmed on the right wing. Ekholm to the right wing corner for Nugent Hopkins. To Matthias Ekholm. Banks it to the right corner to Podkolzin. He'll come up to the line. Podkolzin then cycling it to the right wing corner. Nugent Hopkins goes to the end boards with Faber. Faber on the right wing to Kaprizov into the middle. And Zuccarello will get it out. Zuccarello to Hartman. Over the Edmonton line to Zuccarello. Now to Hartman as he goes to the left wing corner. He lost it in behind the net. Ekholm chops it up the left side. Goes to the blue line. Zuccarello will keep it in. Right wing to Kaprizov. To the point for Hughes. A shot. Save made by Jari. Lots of traffic. And he snared it out of the air with his glove and held on. 5 minutes, 28 seconds gone here in the second. 3-2. Wild lead the Oilers.
Well, right now, if you're a fan of the Oilers, your concerns on Leon Draisaitl, who lost an edge and wiped out on the boards. Sometimes guys get jammed hands, jammed wrists in those situations. Other times you worry about hitting the head. We'll see what's going on here. But the Oilers are definitely down a significant player.
Puck goes in behind the Edmonton net. Hinostroza to the left wing corner. Peeled off his stick nicely by Stastny. Now up the right wing to Janmark. Off the boards and in. Juracek trying to hold off Lazar. He does. Left wing. Maybe to Hinostroza now on the right side to Tarasenko. To Hinostroza, that's offside. And he shot it after the whistle had gone. So Hinostroza has drawn a crowd into the corner of the Oilers zone. .550 gone here in the second. 3-2 Wild lead.
Gonna have to use some horsepower here and get creative with the line combinations without having Leon, at least in the short term right now in this game.
All right, Szymanski's out to take the draw, just outside the Oiler line. Szymanski, Roslovic, Savoy. With Nurse and Wallman. Puck goes to Juracek. Cross to Hunt. Up the left wing, and it is hacked into the zone by Urov. Savoy on the left side. He will get it out to Szymanski through the middle, but off the stick of Roslovic. Urov into his own end. Right wing for Juracek. Cross ice to Hinostroza. Hinostroza into the Oilers' zone left wing. He'll shoot it, and that goes wide of the Edmonton goal. To the line, pass Juracek and out. Hunt up the left wing. Off the stick of Boldy and in. Wallman out from behind the net.
Close to too many men.
Wallman through the middle. That hit Boldy's stick. Goes into the Wild zone. And out from behind his goal is Middleton. And it's Middleton to center ice. On the right to Spurgeon. Shooting it in. To the right corner. And the puck goes to Boldy. He'll get it to the blue line. Spurgeon has it on the right wing point. Now in behind, underneath, in behind the net was Eriksson Ek. Couldn't get it. It goes to the line. Spurgeon to the left side of Middleton. A shot, and that's off an Oilers stick. And it goes over the glass, not a play. We're going to take a break. We've played 6 minutes and 58 seconds of the second period. 3-2, the Wild lead the Edmonton Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL hockey. It's on the glove side. And on the left wing, Podkolzin or Kapanen will get it to the line. We'll get it out. Kaprizov in front of that. Hit a stick. It came back to Kaprizov, and he couldn't get a shot. And the puck near the line and cleared out by Kapanen.
Leon Draisaitl, he's working his way back. He is back on the Oilers bench. That is good news.
Yep. Just saw him sit down. Hughes on the right wing to Hartman, missed him. Nugent-Hopkins keeps it in for Edmonton. Volstad sets it behind the net for Quinn Hughes.
And it should be 4-2. Oilers very lucky.
Right wing, Hartman to center ice. Over the line. Kaprizov got it in front. Zuccarello with a pass, and that's broken up by Ekholm. Now to Janmark on the left wing. He'll get to center, and he'll shoot it in cross corner. Hughes smacks it up the left wing boards and out. Bouchard cross ice to Matthias Ekholm. He'll dump the puck in. As it goes to the right corner, Hyman in behind the net. On the left to McDavid. To the blue line, Ekholm. The shot saved by Volstad. Puck to the middle of the ice. And on the left wing, Johansson can get it out. Bouchard to Ekholm. At center now to Podkolzin. Comes into the Wild end. Spins off the left wing boards. Just missed Bouchard with a pass. And the puck comes out. Podkolzin to Bouchard. Bouchard inside the Edmonton line. 3-2 Wild here in the second. On the right to Hyman. He's top of the circle in the Wild zone. Now to McDavid. Goes to the right corner. To the blue line for Bouchard. A shot. Volstad boots that out. And Boldy on the right wing will get it out for Minnesota. The puck in the neutral zone. McDavid, right wing to Bouchard. Now on that right side, gave it to Roslovic, comes into the Wild end. Right wing point to Ekholm, into the corner, McDavid to Bouchard. He'll walk in, a shot, saved. The rebound went to Roslovic, couldn't get the handle, now has it left corner. His pass is picked off by Hughes.
Much more directness in Edmonton's game right now, though.
To center ice, Eriksson Ek will dump it in. Savoy on the left wing for Roslovic, comes into the Wild zone just over the line, gave it to Savoy. Savoy to the left wing corner. Went off his stick. And Pitlick was able to get it out. And he will dump the puck in. It goes in behind the Edmonton net, rimmed on the right. Pitlick had to go by him, and then in there came Pitlick along with Foligno for the hit on Wallman, and the puck cleared out. Draisaitl over the line to Savoy, now in the left to Roslovic, to Wallman, his shot, and he whistles it wide of the net. Draisaitl, right wing corner in the Minnesota zone. He got pinned by Middleton. Foligno will get it out.
Now this game's being played at a higher pace.
Nurse to Draisaitl into the Minnesota end. The puck goes in behind the net. Middleton behind the goal to Trennan. Trennan on the left wing for Tarasenko. Off the boards and out. Stastny into the corner in his own end with Hinostroza right on him. Tarasenko comes in there as well. Stastny wins the battle, gets it up in the air, bounced it out, and that was batted back into the Edmonton zone. At center ice, Janmark to Frederick. He'll shoot it in. 9:10 to go here in the second. 3-2 the Wild lead. Yurov on the right for Tarasenko. Cross ice. And Frederick only had it for a moment, but it was kept in by Janmark. Now to Trent Frederick on the right wing. To the right wing corner, McDavid will go in behind the net. Over to the left, into the slot, to Bouchard. A shot that hit the pad of Volstad. I don't think he saw it. And the puck cleared out. Bouchard to McDavid. Into the Wild zone down the right wing. Drives on net, save. The rebound just poked wide by Hyman. And it is cleared down the ice. It will not be hard enough for icing.
That's a joke.
It didn't go past the goal line.
Icing called 99 times out of 100. Yeah.
But it died before it got there.
We've seen that called lots over the years.
Here's Bouchard's pass for Nugent Hopkins. It misses him. That's icing. 8:16 to go here in the second. 3-2 Wild lead. Unreal. Opportunities down at the Wild end.
Well, the Oilers got McDavid out against Minnesota's third pairing, and Volstad got lucky as McDavid on a hard net drive. Volstad couldn't clean it up. Hyman tried to jam it home, and Volstad fought it off.
A puck to the right wing corner. Bouchard up in the air and out. Kaprizov at the left wing, then checked by Bouchard. The puck back to the Minnesota blue line. Hughes has it. Hughes to Faber. Faber to Hughes. Over to Faber. The left wing. Hartman to Zuccarello into the Oilers zone on the right. The right wing corner. And before it could get to Kaprizov, Ekholm for Nugent Hopkins. And he'll jam that out to center ice.
Long change in this period. This line needs to get off the ice.
2/3 of them will do that right now as Hughes brings the puck in. He'll shoot it. And that goes off at Nurse. Chop towards the net. They score. Hughes got it off the end boards. It came back to him, and he just chopped it to the net. It went under Jari and in. It's 4-2 for the Wild.
That can't go in. It's a bad goal. Give Hughes credit for following the play up, but the goalie's got to make the save there all day. That's why you put pucks to the net.
Yep. 12:29 time of the goal. Quinn Hughes gets his 5th of the year. And it's 4-2 for Minnesota here in the second period. On the right wing, Boldy will dump it in.
Oilers have done a lot of good things here. Look out.
And on the forechecks, Eriksson Ek. Wallman got it to the right wing, but Johansson kept it in.
High stick. He's going to snap on the rest.
Boldy to the right corner, centering pass off the stick of Jari. Wallman can one-hand it up to Kapanen, and he'll get to center ice, dump it in. It goes in behind the Wild net. Spurgeon takes the hit from Podkolzin. The puck along the boards is Draisaitl to the left wing point to Nurse. A shot saved by Volstad. And he's going to hold on to it. 6:55 to go in the second. 4-2 Wild lead the Oilers. We'll take a break from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes.
Here at Rogers Place, 4-2 Wild lead the Edmonton Oilers. 6:55 to go in the second. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Face off in the Wild zone to the right of Jesper Volstad. Draisaitl, Kapanen, Podkolzin, Ekholm, Bouchard. Eriksson Ek taking the draw. Draisaitl wins it to the left wing point. Ekholm over to Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl. To Bouchard. One-timer rips it wide. Goes off the inboards. Comes out. And up the left wing to the blue line. Boldy will get it to center ice. Throw it across. And Spurgeon a long shot. Jari boots that out. Puck in the right corner. Bouchard on the right wing. That goes by Kapanen. It's an icing call. 6:27 to go here in the second. Hughes from Faber at 12:29 has put the Wild up by a couple. They're up 4-2. Face off to the right of Tristan Jarry. Draisaitl wins the draw to Bouchard through the middle of the ice. And Hughes will take it inside his own line, through the middle to Kaprizov, into the Oiler end on the right. Dropping the puck off on the right for Zuccarello to Hartman. A shot save. Goes to Zuccarello in front of Kaprizov, and he just steered it wide. He had a tap in at the side of the goal. And the puck cleared out. And Faber with it inside his own end. Now up the right wing, Hartman couldn't get it in past Matthias Ekholm. Hughes lost it. Now Savoy will bring it in. His shot partially blocked. The save made by Volstad. Now it's cleared up in the air and out by Hughes.
Again.
Left wing to Roslovic, who get it out through the middle for Savoy into the Wild zone. Middle of the ice, Emberson on the right wing to Roslovic. His shot misses. Stastny keeping it in to Roslovic on the right wing. To the right wing point for Emberson. Over to Stastny. His shot tipped to the side of the net. It's underneath Volstad. They're trying to jam it loose, and he covers it up. Just a quick little shot to the goal by Stastny, and it provided all sorts of trouble.
Great play by Roslovic. He almost jammed that back in the pad of Volstad.
All right, we'll take a break. 5:20 to go in the second. 4-2, the Wild lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes,
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You know, guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
Call Legacy, call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend?
After 40. This time it's 5-2. Last time it was 3-0. Oilers came back, won 4-3 in overtime against San Jose. I would say it's a little tougher test.
It's a lot
against
tougher.
the Wild.
It's a lot tougher. I mean, the Oilers they should be up in this game.
Here at Rogers Place, 5-2, Wild lead the Oilers. We're getting ready for the third period of play. And the Oilers Kids in Oil Country Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers, back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 jackpot sitting at $1.2 million and climbing. You could be our next lucky winner. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Wild with all 3 goals of that second period. It was 2-2 after 1. 5-2 here after 2. Minnesota 22-0-3 when leading after 40. Edmonton coming back when trailing after 40 last game against San Jose. And it's McDavid bringing it in. Oilers on the power play. Start off this third period to Bouchard. He has it in the high slot. Now across to McDavid off the left wing. To the middle, wanted to get it to Nugent-Hopkins. Eriksson Ek broke it up, got it out.
You got to shoot pucks here, man. You're down by 3 goals. You're not beating this guy clean.
McDavid, right wing. That goes past Draisaitl. That's an icing call against the Oilers.
What a weird game.
Yeah, Oilers have had a lot of opportunity to score.
And they've had, Wallstad's had pucks hit him.
Yep.
And unfortunately for Jarry, nothing was hitting him.
Connor Ingram into the game. Came into the game after that 5th Minnesota goal. No, he hasn't faced a shot. McDavid through the middle. Over to the right. Got it to the blue line, and it's offside. And McDavid didn't know it.
Yeah, super disappointing, frustrating night for Edmonton. They had a good start to this game. They took a couple bad penalties in the offensive zone in the first period when they had chances to. They also had a power play when they were up 2-1 in the game and couldn't capitalize. And now they're out of sorts. There's some teams that don't match up well against them. Minnesota's one of them for Edmonton.
Faber's penalty over. Edmonton 0 for 2 on the power play. Face off outside the Minnesota blue line.
I mean, Jari's he'll be taking the fall for this one after the game because he knows he needed to give Edmonton a way better start. I mean, the middle of the ice was, the middle of the defensive zone was open a lot.
Up the right wing, Zuccarello to Hughes. Now Hughes to center to Hartman. Comes into the Oiler end. He'll go behind the net. A centering pass. And that goes off an Oiler skate and right to Ingram, and he'll cover it up. Minute 4 gone here in the third.
You see a game like tonight and you think to yourself, all right, need to add a little bit more speed, force the play. You're going to give the goalie the benefit of the doubt and think he can bounce back. He's had a couple tough starts here at home.
If you get one in the next 5 minutes, though, you never know.
Well, you're going to need something from somebody else other than the big boys. Saying that, they've been able to come back with strictly off the back of the big boys, but
face off to the right of Connor Ingram, puck to the blue line. Hughes has it left wing point. Around the boards to Kaprizov in the right through the middle, and that is picked off by Lazar to Janmark. Did get it out. Goes into the wild zone. Hughes behind his net. In pursuit is Janmark. And out through center is Hughes. Now to Kaprizov. For Zuccarello, across to Kaprizov on the right. Won't get a shot or a pass, but still has it. Now to Hartman, directed it on net, and a save by Ingram, and he covers it. Hartman with a little redirection, but Ingram was up close to him. It had nowhere to go.
Hughes is skating. Now, one of the things with Hughes come playoff time, and smaller defensemen in general come playoff time, is can you get to them in a war of attrition? Logic dictates, the only way the Oilers are going to end up playing Minnesota and Dallas are pretty much in the 2-3 hole. They're playing each other in the first round. Somebody good's getting knocked out, and who's ever good gets out of that series. They're playing Colorado. Where's the war of attrition going to be at that point if it is indeed Minnesota that gets through? And they could be the team that gets through.
Could be. Hunt with a shot, and that goes off the boards and out.
I mean, how good of a player can they get for Wallstedt is the question. If he is indeed out there.
If that is, in fact, I would think you'd get a pretty good player.
Second line center all day. The thing is, the team that's got one, the Rangers, they don't need a goalie. They got Shesterkin.
Yeah. Walman with it behind his net. You're right. You'd have to find a trade partner. Up the right side to Nurse.
Unless you do a three-way.
Off the boards and in. Puck goes in behind the net. To the right wing point to Walman. Walman will shoot. It launches off the stick of Urov. Goes out of play. Minute 57 into the third.
Give Bill Guerin credit. I mean, he made a dynamic trade getting Quinn Hughes. He gave up what amounted to 4 number 1s. Zeev Boyum, who is the big piece in that trade. Marco Rossi, who's been out with Vancouver. He's only played the 8 games. Leon Ogren, who hasn't been... He's been okay. He's created some offense for them in a support role in Vancouver. Then they got the Wild's number 1 as well. So
puck sent to the blue line. Nurse around the boards. Goes off of Savoy. It's in behind the net. Rimmed by Urov up the left. Off at Johansson and out.
The problem with this situation against this team is you're down by a field goal. You're trying to make a play, and you're going to force trade offense.
Oh, yeah. No,
and they're good enough that they can put pucks in the net on the counter strike.
It'll come with risks. Nurse through the neutral zone, gets to center, sails it in off the glass. Puck to the left wing corner. Spurgeon behind the net to Middleton. To the left side, there's Kapanen for Edmonton to the blue line. Ekholm shot, saved by Wallstedt. Puck in the left wing corner. Up against the boards, Podkolzin with Spurgeon on him. Wanted to get it to Kapanen. Now Kapanen's pass to the middle. Middleton broke it up and it comes out.
Oilers are going to load up McDavid, Leon, and Hyman the rest of the way here. Nugent Hopkins is centering this line.
Through the middle, that goes just off of Podkolzin. Comes back to Matthias Ekholm. Through the middle of Podkolzin, comes in across to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. A shot. It's blocked. Got it back. Put it on net. Wallstedt to save. Trennan will get it out for the Wild.
Good hit by Vasily.
happening to McDavid. He'll come in, try to shoot it. That got blocked. Sitting there in the slot. And Boldy to the right wing corner to Faber. Up the right wing to Foligno. Got it to the line. And it's brought back in. McDavid on the right wing. Draisaitl in front of the net. Just missing it was Hyman. Kept in by Ekholm. All the way around the boards to the right wing point. Bouchard to Ekholm on the left. His shot off his stick will bounce to the side of the net. A chance there for Draisaitl. And Volstead will cover it up. That hit a stick, went up in the air and bounced to the side of the Wild goal. And right over towards Draisaitl, and Volstead got a pad on that.
He's had a good game.
Otherwise, Draisaitl may have put that in.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. The Oilers are down 5-2. Minnesota's 2 for 3 on the power play. The Oilers are 2 for 2. And the Wild have chased Tristan Jarry.
Yeah.
You win special teams, you win goaltending, you win the game. And in spite of the fact that Edmonton's done some good things 5v5, they're challenged right now.
Puck was cleared to the into the Oilers zone. McDavid on the right wing, just off of Hyman. Middleton will get it up in the air and out. Ekholm turning in front of the Edmonton net. Drops it back to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl on the right wing. Into the Minnesota end. Pass to the middle, hits a stick, goes over to the left. Ekholm will blast it on net. Saved by Volstad. Puck to the end boards. It is rimmed by Spurgeon. Pinching down was Bouchard. Puck comes out. Zuccarello on the right. Into the Oiler and to Kaprizov. He directed it off the arm of Ingram. And the puck to the left wing corner. McDavid in behind the net, over to the right.
Oilers got to punt it out of here.
It's in front of the net, and that goes right to Draisaitl, and he can get up the right wing. Into the Wild zone, goes to the right wing corner. Behind the goal. But Hughes will take it there for the Wild. We're 5 minutes into the third, 5-2. Minnesota leads to Faber. Into the Oilers zone for Kaprizov on the left. Flipped it towards the net, then hit Faber. Puck goes to Jake Wallman. He'll get it up and out to Lazar. He'll come in, he'll try to get to the net, and he couldn't get a shot. Made sure he didn't run into Volstad. Puck to the line. The shot by Nurse is blocked, and it goes out of play. Face-off will be in the Wild zone.
That was a good save by Ingram. He fought that one off.
Yep. Little redirection by Kaprizov. And a good stop by Connor Ingram. Face-off to the right of Volstead. 5-2, Minnesota leads. We're here in the third. Goes to the top of the circle. Foligno will get it out. It's Foligno on the right wing. Into the Oiler end, taken into the corner by Wallman. Right wing corner, Urov to the right wing point. The shot by Juracek. Hit a stick, goes over the Edmonton net. Urov to Juracek. Now to Hunt. His shot redirected wide by Tarasenko. Juracek to Urov on the blue line. His shot, and that one goes wide of the Edmonton goal. It's along the boards inside the Oilers zone to the top of the circle. And Urov slide it in behind the net, gets past Foligno. Juracek let it go by him, and Tarasenko's going to keep it in. Wallman's behind the Edmonton net with it. The left wing corner with Urov. In behind the goal to Nurse to Wallman. Wallman got stripped of it though. Puck put on net, save made by Ingram. And the puck in the left wing corner. This time Hinostroza to the blue line. Urov on the right wing, past Spurgeon, in behind the net to Pitlick. He takes a hit. And Frederick bumped Pitlick, got the loose puck. Now to Jake Wallman up the left wing. We'll get it out. It's at center ice. Hinostroza had to go past him. It'll be icing against the Wild. 6:35 gone here in the third. 5-2 the Wild lead.
Real rough chip there for the Oilers. Fourth line, they got hemmed up pretty good by the Wild third line.
Face off to the right of Volstead. Shots at 31-24 for Edmonton. Right wing corner. Spurgeon couldn't get it out. It's kept in. Roslovic's pass to the blue line. Emberson will shoot it, and that goes off a skate over to the right side. Trennan behind his net. Held up by Savoy. Puck along the boards. Savoy trying to poke it through to Szymanski. It'll go to Roslovic to the line. Emberson shot, save made by Volstad, and he held onto it. We're going to take a break. 7 minutes, 1 second gone here in the third. 5-2 Wild lead the Edmonton Oilers from Rogers Place. Sport Dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 5-2 Wild lead the Edmonton Oilers. 7 minutes, 1 second gone here in the third period. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face off to the left of Jesper Volstad. As Roslovic, Szymanski, and Savoy out there with Emberson and Stastny for Edmonton. Eriksson Ek can win it to Hughes. Around on the right for Boldy to Eriksson Ek. He won't be able to get it out. It gets to the middle. Boldy will. Left side to Hughes. Up the left wing, off of Johansson and in. Ingram will have to play it. Rips it off the glass. Puck to the point. And Faber is shot. Blocked in front of the Edmonton net. Stastny got it out through the middle of the ice. Hughes will take it behind his net and he'll stop back there. Quinn Hughes on the left wing to Matt Boldy. Across the center ice line. Give it to Johansson. He'll just get the puck in. Stastny got it out and he'll go across to Kapanen. Into the Wild zone on the right side. A shot and that goes wide of the net. Around the boards past Ekholm and out.
Kasper will be frustrated he didn't get a better shot there.
Ekholm in the left wing corner. To Podkolzin, now back to Ekholm, being pressured by Kaprizov. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Bouchard to the right wing. Bouchard up the right side to Kapanen, now into the middle to Ekholm. He'll get it in front. The save made by Volstad coming across. Nugent Hopkins was trying to get his stick on it, and it goes in behind the Wild net.
Great hit by Kapanen. Got all of Damian Hunt.
On the right wing, it'll be Hunt to get the puck in, and he'll dump it in. Ekholm with a long pass for Hyman. Into the Wild zone on the right side. Edmonton down by 3 here in the third. Now to Bouchard off the right wing point. Comes across the line. Bouchard to the right. Can drop the puck to McDavid down the right wing. His pass, that's blocked. And the puck goes to the left side. Tarasenko up the left wing boards. Gave it to Foligno and he clears it.
Big hit by Bouchard on Foligno too. Good shot.
Just over 9 minutes gone here in the third. 5-2 the Wild lead. As Nurse will shoot the puck into the Wild zone. It's in behind the net. Spurgeon around the right side off of Tarasenko. And it won't be icing. As Wallman leaves the puck to McDavid. Comes through center on the left wing to Draisaitl. Into the Wild end to the middle. The backhand and a bad save made by Volstad. The puck to the middle of the ice. And getting it out was Pitlick. Goes into the Edmonton zone. Heenis throws on the inboards to Trennan in front to Pitlick. He scores. That was a tic-tac-toe play. And Tyler Pitlick gets his second of the year.
Former second-round draft choice of the Edmonton Oilers, still kicking around all these years later. And Edmonton's gotten housed in their own building tonight. It's a nice play.
That it was. 9:42, time of the goal.
It's a fourth line versus top line matchup, but Edmonton hasn't been able to finish those plays off, and the Wild have.
So Tyler Pitlick at 9:42 makes it 6-2 for the Wild.
Shots are 34-24 for Edmonton, and they're down by 4. Simply put, Cam, this is not their night.
Stastny to Emberson at the Edmonton line. On the right wing. It's at center ice. Comes back to Emberson. And across to Stastny. Stastny through the middle to Roslovic. Into the Minnesota zone. And that's hacked off his stick. Goes into the right wing corner. It's along the right wing boards. Roslovic through the middle, goes off of Boldy, and Juracek will get it out. He'll give it to Boldy. Boldy into the Oiler end. Drops the puck on the right side. A hard shot by Johansson. Good save made by Ingram. The right wing, Janmark gets to center ice. Johansson took it away. To Middleton, now to Eriksson Ek. Left wing to Boldy, into the Oilers zone. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Johansson pass to the middle, and it's broken up by Bouchard. Bouchard through the middle. It's got brought in by Janmark. Now to Ekholm, to the left wing corner, and throws it through the slot. Goes all the way to the right point. Bouchard, right side to Janmark, to Bouchard. Bouchard will walk in, a shot, save made by Volstad, and he covers it up. With 8:53 to go in the third, Edmonton down 6-2 to the Minnesota Wild. That was Pitlick from Trenton and Hinostroza at 9:42 to put them up 6-2. We're going to take a break. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Whether you're building a home.
6-2, Wild lead the Oilers. 8:53 to go here in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Bakersfield's Connor Unger is standing on his head. It's 2-1 for the Condors midway through the third period. He has 46 saves. Here, the Oilers haven't got enough saves, and they're in a world of hurt.
Puck back to the line. Ekholm, a shot. Volstad, the save, held onto it as Kapanen was looking for a rebound. There was none. Volstad got it with the glove. Eriksson Ek, Kaprizov, Zuccarello, Hughes, Tarasenko, and Pitlick scoring for Minnesota. Draisaitl and Nugent-Hopkins with the goals for the Oilers. And Hughes goes behind his goal with it. To the right wing corner to Faber. Pass to Zuccarello, skips off the stick of Bouchard, goes behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm to the left wing corner, now to Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins on the right wing for Bouchard, and through the middle of the ice. It got to the line. It doesn't get out. Walking in, Hartman on the right side. Nice save by Ingram as Kaprizov got the chance off the right wing. Puck to the blue line. Hughes over to Faber. Faber to the right wing corner. Holds on now behind the net to Kaprizov. Kaprizov into the slot. The shot ripped wide by Hartman. Puck to the point. It's Hughes. Left wing point to Zuccarello. Now to Kaprizov to Zuccarello. Come down the left wing, go to the left wing corner. In behind the net. He'll swing it in front of the goal. Hit a skate, goes through the middle of the ice. Nugent-Hopkins comes out through center. Right wing to Podkolzin. In over the line. Faber took him to the boards. Loose puck goes to Kaprizov, and he'll go in behind the net. Drop it back to Hughes, go off for a change. Quinn Hughes, the middle for Yurov, up the right wing, and he missed Tarasenko with it. It's icing.
So that was a quick whistle because Foligno was going to be the first man on the puck.
7:22 to go in the third. 6-2 Wild lead. This game was tied at 2 after the first period. Wild got 3 in the second, 1 here in the third. Face off to the right of Volstad. Puck goes to the left wing point. Nurse takes it to the corner. Goes in behind the net. Tries to wrap it in front. Scores! Roslovic goes high to the stick side on Volstad. And the Oilers cut that Wild lead to 6-3.
Well, Jack Roslovic gets his 15th goal of the year, and he needed that. He tends to be a guy that goes on runs, right? Good play by Nurse, and Oilers with an ozone face-off win, and puck ends up in the net.
12:43, time of the goal. As Nurse sets up Roslovic. At his own blue line is Hughes. Up the left wing, past Foligno. Goes into the Edmonton zone. It's Nurse behind the net. Right wing corner to Wallman. Now to Szymanski to Wallman. And Wallman through center ice. Pushes to the middle. Nurse will get it into Roslovic on the right wing. Roslovic up near the blue line. Right wing point to Wallman. Right side to Savoy. He'll shoot it on net. And Volstad boots it out to Wallman. He's in the slot now to the left wing point to Nurse. Gave it to Savoy. Off the left wing to Roslovic. Roslovic's going to walk to the middle. Oh, he put it off the post. Puck to the left wing point. Nurse to Wallman. Wallman hammers a shot. Wallstead the save. They'll hold on to it. Oilers come close. We got 6.5 to go here in the third as Roslovic put one off at the post.
Robbie Arvente just set up Ville Mariala down in the minors. Viliami and Mariala. He then followed that up with walking the Abbotsford defense for the second consecutive game. 3-1 down there. And here, a long-range bomber from Roslovic almost got through. And you know what? Had he scored there?
Oh, it would have made things awfully interesting.
Yeah.
Puck gets to the right wing corner in the Wild zone. Eriksson Ek to the line and now out with it. Comes into the Oiler end. The left wing corner. Up against the boards is Bouchard trying to poke it free. And this time Bouchard gets control. And Bouchard to McDavid. Down the right wing. Into the Wild end. To the blue line to Bouchard. He'll make a move. He'll walk in. The shot. Oh, that hit the post.
It's 2 crossbars.
And Middleton will break it out. He'll give it to Boldy into the Oiler end. And now right back out to center ice. The Oilers have hit 2 posts here. Oh. As the puck brought in by Faber. A shot. Scores. Brock Faber puts it off the post and in. Makes it 7-3 for the Wild.
Got to get a stop at some point here. I mean, great play by Faber. Roslovic hits the post. Bouchard hits the post. Faber hops inside of Bouchard, but that's a long-range shot. Beats Ingram Heidel glove side.
Faber gets his 12th of the year. 14-17 time of that one.
Goalie save percentages are taking an absolute beating tonight for Edmonton. They've given up 7 goals on 27 shots. The Oilers have hit 3 posts in this game.
I'll give Faber credit. That's a great shot.
It is a great shot.
He's at the hash marks, puts it off the bar and in.
It's a great shot.
That's a goal.
It's a great shot. I'm just saying you need a save there, Cam.
I don't know that you're getting one.
Well,
I don't know who's making that one.
The point is they haven't
make that shot,
but they haven't got a lot.
Not earlier. Absolutely
right, and that's part of the reason why they're in.
Here's Hinostroza. He'll walk in. Pad save made by Ingram. Out to center ice. Lazar into the Wild zone. Stops on the right wing. To the right wing corner. And stick lifted by Hughes. He'll get it out. 7-3, Wild lead. 5 minutes to go as Trennan into the Oilers zone. That's chopped away from him. Savoy off the left wing boards and out. Hunt on the left wing.
Good hit.
Yep. He'll dump it in. And on the right side, Savoy to Szymanski, and that is broken up. Kaprizov will come into the Edmonton zone. His pass off the stick of Szymanski. Does come out. Juracek, Boldy, and Middleton get the assists on the goal by Faber. Roslovic comes into the Minnesota end on the right. Gave it to Savoy. Rims around on the left. Nurse. Behind the net to Savoy. Savoy out to Nurse, and that hit a stick, and it'll come out of the zone. Otherwise, Nurse would have had a great chance. Wheeling out from behind his net is Jake Wallman. Wallman over the line to Kapanen. His shot way wide. Podkolzin on the left. Round to the right wing, top of the circle. Foligno pulls it off the boards to Urov, and he will get it out. Nurse to Podkolzin to Nurse in his own end. As we're down to 3:45 to go here in the third. 7-3 Wild lead as Bouchard shoots it in, and it's in behind the Minnesota net. Jam to the left wing corner. Kapanen to Ekholm to Bouchard. A shot saved by Volstad. He'll hold on. 3:31 to go here in the third. 7-3 Wild lead the Edmonton Oilers. From Rogers Place, we'll take a break. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Rogers Place, 7-3 Wild lead the Edmonton Oilers. 3:31 to go here in the third period. On the Roslovic goal here in the third, Josh Szymanski gets an assist along with Darnell Nurse. So first point in the NHL for Szymanski. Face-off to the left of Jesper Volstad. Now Roslovic will take the draw against Urov. Puck gets into the skates of Middleton. Urov, they got it free on the right to Spurgeon, up in the air and out. Foligno in front of his bench. To Urov, now to Tarasenko at center ice, to his own end. Middleton to Spurgeon. The right wing off of Foligno and into the Oilers zone. Emberson behind the net. Round on the right wing for Savoy. Tried to go through the middle of the ice. It's broken up. Urov will shoot it in. Ingram will set it. Emberson now to Stastny. Stastny will wait in behind the Edmonton goal. Stastny through the middle to Matthias Janmark. Janmark comes into the Wild zone, left side to Frederick, to Lazar, but it went off his stick in the slot. Faber will get it out. Off of Boldy into the Oilers zone. Nurse to the corner. Give it to Wallman on the left. Through the middle to Lazar, poked off his stick, comes back to Jake Wallman. On the right to Nurse. On the left to Wallman. At center on the right wing to Frederick. Over the Wild line. It's in behind the net with Hughes on him. Now to the left. Frederick, top of the circle. To Lazar to Frederick. Frederick still with it on the left wing. To the blue line. Wallman will shoot it. Save made by Volstad. Holds on. 2:01 to go in the third. 7-3. Minnesota leads. Face-off coming up in the Minnesota zone. For the Wild, this is just a one-gamer.
Well, they've scored enough on this road trip.
Yeah, they're probably good. Yeah, they're back at home against Montreal, their next game. It's just a one-game trip. Juracek into the right wing corner. Off the boards to Zuccarello. He'll get it out. It's in front of the Edmonton bench. Hartman on the right. Goes to Nurse. Nurse inside his line. His pass picked off by Kaprizov. To Hartman on the left wing and then lost it to Nurse. To Kapanen, to Podkolzin, to Kapanen. Now to Nugent-Hopkins into the Minnesota end. For Kapanen from the angle. Saved by Volstad. Puck came to the middle of the ice. Kaprizov will come up to center ice for Minnesota. Just got it in over the Edmonton line. Nurse chops it right back out. Kaprizov into the Oilers zone on the left. Turns to the left wing corner boards. Gave it to Hartman. His pass hit his stick. Gets to the middle of the ice where Wallman has it now for the Oilers. Wallman over to Emberson. Emberson will take it back behind the net. Last minute here in the third. 7-3 Wild lead. Right wing to Roslovic. Roslovic comes into the Minnesota zone. His pass to the middle. Off of Middleton. And it goes into the corner. Up the left wing boards to hit Ostroza. He'll bank it off the boards and out. And it'll be an icing call against the Wild with 43 seconds to go here in the third. And Edmonton down 7-3. Faceoff will be to the right of Jesper Volstad. And Szymanski will take the draw. So the puck to the corner. Middleton on the right wing. Off the right wing boards. Did not get it out. Kept in by Savoy. Savoy with a backhand off the pad of Volstad from a sharp angle. Middleton will get it to the line. Emberson kept it in only for a moment. Sent back in. Middleton. Cross to Spurgeon. Out of Hinostroza with 18 seconds to go in the third. Hinostroza gains center, flips it in on the backhand. Stastny to Emberson. Now to Szymanski, up to Savoy. Cross ice at center, it goes off of Roslovic. Spurgeon will just take it in behind his own net. The Minnesota Wild, 7-3 winners here tonight over the Edmonton Oilers. In a game that was tied at 2 after 20 minutes. It was Minnesota
Cam, we got
busting out after that.
17 shots on goal in second, third period, scored 5 goals. The Edmonton Oilers got a total of 76 shots on goal in 2 home games against the Wild and scored 3 goals.
Yeah. Jesper Wallstedt had a great night against the Oilers tonight, and he did on December 2nd in that 1-0 win.
It's pretty simple, though, Cam. At the end of the day, you win special teams, you win the goaltending battle, 9 times out of 10 you win the game. They were better than the Oilers tonight.